I arrive at 7:30 p.m. and this man was an hour late. Immediately starts apologizing for his lateness and we head to Brooklyn. He pulls up to this abandoned house to buy weed and I looked him up and down when he got out of his car. And his whole entire fit was filthy. Just dirty. Dirty white jeans with a hoodie that had dry food stains on it. And we go around the corner to this cute little bar. I wanted hookah and he looked me in my eyes and said, "They don't have hookah here," as the hookah guy walked past holding one. So I met this guy on Instagram back in December 2022. I was bored and figured it'll last about a week and it'll be over. Well, that didn't happen. He asked me for my number and on day 4 I gave it to him. I work in retail, so it's kind of hard for me to have a consistent conversation throughout the day. He didn't understand that and there would be days where I just didn't answer him for hours. Mind you, I did tell him this when I gave him my number. He's Trinidadian and lives in Brooklyn. I live 1 hour away from New York City. He proceeds to insist I visit so he can show me Brooklyn through his eyes. I'm like, okay, I've been to Brooklyn plenty of times, but if you insist, I'm down. You've been to Brooklyn, but not through his eyes though. Not through his eye. So he never asked me how I'm getting to the city. He also never told me what he planned or if there's anything I'd like to do. I told him to save myself the headache, I want a calm, chill night with music and hookah, and I'm taking the train, so just pick me up or I'll meet you. He agreed to pick me up. While on the train, I'm giving him updates about how far I was and where I was at so he can know when to leave Brooklyn and drive to Manhattan. I arrive at 7:30 p.m. and this man was an hour late. I should have went home, but I said, fuck it. Now, if you've been following this series long enough, anyone who's ever said fuck it, well, he pulls up and his car is filthy. Blunts and trash everywhere. He immediately starts apologizing for his lateness and we head to Brooklyn. He pulls up to this abandoned house to buy weed and I looked him up and down when he got out of his car. And his whole entire fit was filthy. Just dirty. Dirty white jeans with a hoodie that had dry food stains on it. Are you certain he's buying weed or was it crack? His fingernails were dirty. He was just a mess. He comes back to the car and asks me if I ever had Trinidadian food. He asked me this like 4 days ago and every day after that. I said no. He drives to 3 different restaurants that he claims were his favorite, just for all 3 to be closed. I said, fuck it, I'm good, it's okay. Now I'm annoyed. We go to this lounge, but it's closed. Why is everything he's bringing to you closed? We go to this lounge, but it's closed, and we go around the corner to this cute little bar. I wanted hookah, and he looked me in my eyes and said, "They don't have hookah here," as the hookah guy walked past holding one. He just doesn't want to pay for it. He didn't plan for that guy to walk while he was saying that. I'm sure he didn't plan that part. I just laughed and shook my head. He buys us drinks and after I took my first sip, he pokes his crusty lips out and puts them on my straw. What the fuck do you do that for? He said, I wanted to try your drink. Now I'm pissed. You can have it. First of all, you should never drink someone else's drink without asking, even if you're partners. Second of all, especially as a stranger. Third of all, if someone says you can just have it after you drink it, that's a sign. The music was chill and now I'm annoyed and cold because his place had the back door open the entire time. I asked if we can go back to the first spot and he said yes. We get there and the cover charge was $20. I looked at him, he's looking at me, so I pull out the 20 and he's like, "Can you pay for me too? I'll cash app you later." I said no, do it now. Good on you. Because you weren't getting that 20. I said no, do it now and then I'll pay. We go inside and he takes my hand, leading me to the darkest corner ever. I'm like, why back here? He said, I thought you wanted to be alone with me. Nigga, no I do not. Wait, if you didn't want to be alone with him, why'd you continue this date? Like you were just somewhere else and you requested to go back to the other spot. But if you didn't want to be alone with him or even with him at all, why even request that? Just end it. He said, I thought you wanted to be alone with me. Nigga, no I do not. So I walk away while looking up when the next train arrives. He finds me and immediately tries to stick his crusty tongue down my throat. Why is everything crusty? He finds me and immediately tries to stick his crusty tongue down my throat, offering me to stay the night with him, and he'll take me to the train in the morning. At this point, I'm over it. I walk outside and he runs after me. He's apologizing for not being able to feed me and how he can't show me Brooklyn the proper way because it's winter. Is it because it's winter or is it because you're broke? I said, it's cool, but take me back to Manhattan. I would like to leave. I have work in the morning and it's getting late. We get in the car about to pull off and 3 big black guys come running out the lounge. I tapped him and said, I wonder what happened. Little did I know that this man had an outstanding bill of $1,100 from the weekend prior that he just walked out on. That right there was it for me. The 3 security guards told him he has to pay or he's going to jail. Jail's a little extreme. Jail. Now I'm getting yelled at also because they told me to pay for him or he's going to jail. Take that motherfucker. I don't care. I don't even know him. As all this is taking place, he looks at me and asks if I had at least half to put down, and before he could finish, I said, go to hell, and walked down the street. I ordered my Uber and I left. Why didn't you do this a long time ago? If Uber was an option, why did it get this far? I didn't get home until 4 a.m. As soon as I woke up for work, I had a $300 Cash App request from him and 4 missed calls. I immediately blocked his number and his IG. Never again in my life. Still to this day, I wonder what happened to him after I left him with those 3 guys. Before I recap this date, if Uber was the option at the end, and Uber was always an option, not just for you, but ladies in general, go home. Just leave. Call Uber on the low, call under the table, but call an Uber and go home. As soon as the dates are right off, just leave. Let us all practice to leave dates once they're no longer serving us. Just say, you know what? Thank you, I'm going home. All right, let's go back to the top real quick. You start by saying, I was bored. Dating out of boredom is not the way. But let's continue. You meet a guy on Instagram, you say you're bored, you give him your phone number, he's in Brooklyn, you're an hour from New York City, and he says, let me show you Brooklyn through my eyes. And somehow that sold you. So you take a train out there, and he's an hour late to pick you up. So you don't know this person, you met him on Instagram, apparently you're just bored, and he's an hour late and you're still at the train station. The same train station you can turn around and hop back on the train, you just wait. Okay. Then he picks you up in a filthy car and you get in it. You complain about how dirty it is, but you get in. You see, when you see the car is dirty, you can be like, you know what, I'm not getting in that. You have an option, but you got in. Cool. So the date keeps going. He drives you to an abandoned house to get weed. You go to 3 different restaurants and they're all closed. But you say, you know what, let's keep this day going. Then he brings you to a hookah lounge, but tells you there's no hookah as you see a hookah going past your face. And then you think, you know what, let's keep this date going. Then he drinks your drink and you just give it to him because he's so nasty to you. But it doesn't end there. Instead of ending it there, you say, let's go back to the other place and keep this date going some more. Why? He then tries kissing you at this place. You're finally over it. After all these things, finally you're over it. You find out you owed $1,100 to the lounge. You finally call your Uber and you decide to leave. And you don't get home till 4 a.m. What did you learn from this? I'm glad you're safe. Maybe next time we're bored, we just read or sleep. But I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad nothing really happened. You did keep your boundaries. You did hold your ground. You didn't give him any money, which is good. You made him pay for everything you need to pay for. So you still handled yourself well within the day. You didn't really lose much other than your time and common sense.
Hey, yo, I don't even know where to start. Where should I begin, guys? Let me know. Because this is ridiculous. First things first. All right. She met this fella from Instagram. All right. I can imagine why. I'm sure his profile was probably him flexing money, flexing car, dressed nice. She thought like she meeting that guy that got that drip. She thought she meeting a somebody. Meanwhile, my dude was putting on an image, you know, and it gets the image work because, you know, I caught her attention. But regardless, she goes to meet this guy. She taking that trade, bro, an hour away. Let me tell you one thing. Women will never take the trade if they're not interested in you. Just to let you know, bro, you gotta be some cute looking ass boy for them to pull up with a train like that. But anyways, yeah, and the guy picks her up, and I guess the guy got a messy ass car. His clothes are messy. He's just giving a wrong ass impression. Like she's fed up. She like, you know what, I should turn my ass and really go back home, but you know, I'm already here, why not, let me give him a shot, whatever. She hops in the car. My thing now here is like, yo, listen, you hopped in that car was messy as hell. That boy was dirty as hell, but that was your choice to hop in that car. Nobody forced you. The moment you hop in that car, you need to shut up about all of this. All right, you gotta act like you're blind, like you don't see it, because yo, you hopped in that car. It's not like you're kidnapped. If you're kidnapped, that's a different story, because then you can be like, oh, they took me against my will in a dirty ass car, and he was wearing dirty ass clothes. I didn't really want to be in there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that was your decision. Now this was actually hilarious because guy, you know, takes her to a hookah lounge, but you know, he tries to lie to her saying there's no hookah, but she sees that person carrying a hookah. You know, and what's actually hilarious is the fact that I guess there was a cover fee for $20 or something, and he tried to get her to pay for it and she said no. So by the end, you see how when they're walking out of this place, how security corners him, and I guess he has $1,100 tab from the weekend prior. I don't know why in his right mind was he trying to ask her if she can pitch in half of it. Like, bruh, she wasn't gonna pay for that $20 cover entrance to get in. What makes you think she gonna pay for half that $1,100 you owe? You know what, she's actually smart for that, because you know, a lot of women would help out in this situation and they will never see that money ever again. So I mean, yo, she was looking out for herself. She knew how to move. She was smart for it. But the only mistake she made was the fact that she even decided to continue on with the day. Like, you realize this guy is not your cup of tea. You realize you ain't feeling him like that. Why the hell would you torture yourself and sit through this whole date? It's already going downhill, right? And nothing gets better. He just keeps on going downhill. Guy got a stanky ass breath, trying to tongue his way down her mouth. Guy takes a sip out of her drink without really asking for permission. And it's like he's doing all these things she's against, but she's still sitting there. But guess what? The very end, she calls an Uber. So she could have done this all along, but she waited till the very end, close to 4 a.m. to call an Uber to go home, when she could have called that Uber the moment she realized this man wasn't it. That's what got me confused, bro. You had a solution all along, so what made you even sit through the whole thing? Why torture yourself if you could just easily call the Uber and escape this scenario? So this was on you, literally. Like, it's not like a matter of like, I don't got money, I don't have a card, I don't have my phone, I can't call an Uber. Like, you had the ability to call Uber to go home a long time ago, but you decided to stick it out. Damn. Well, hopefully you learned your lesson. That's wild as hell.
It's just been so hard, like, dating recently, because when a high value man like myself comes into the fray, like, I just have, I don't know, all these women are just, like, what do you do for me? What value do you add to my life? I don't get it.
I mean, this is our first date. I thought we were going to get, like, pizza or something.
Why would we do that? There's a completely fine kitchen in my apartment. You should come cook. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to cook.
I'm like, I don't really like cooking that much.
Yeah,
to be
of
honest.
course. I mean, look at you.
What?
Yeah. You don't look like you can cook. You don't look like you can clean. I don't even know what you're doing in my car right now. You're for the street.
Was this a skit or something? Like, my man's lost me when he called himself a high value man. Like, if you're a high value man, you don't have to go in the room and shout it out. Everybody gonna know who you are. You know what I'm saying? If you really is a high value man, you really have to yell it out. It's like you going to work and you're wearing a name tag. You don't gotta wear that name tag. Everybody gonna know you high value because of the way you move. You know what I mean? But that's hilarious. My guy's over here arguing with a 20-year-old something girl and just trying to belittle her for everything. It's like, bruh, I don't know why he even talking to her like this. It's like, what's your objective? You trying to date her? You want a free meal out of her? What do you want to do with her? Because you're really talking down on her like that, because I don't think she gonna tolerate that.
2 minutes ago, my brethren's girl, yeah, she literally told me, she was like, yo, are you with him right now? Like, he said he's with you, but I'm just checking. And I had to let her know, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not with him. I don't know where he is and I'm not with him, right? 2 minutes later, my brethren calls me and he's like, yo, bro, why'd you not come up with me? I said, I'm with you, no, I'm out with so-and-so. I had to say to my man, yo, you want me to compromise my character, my morals, and my integrity to life for you so you can be dishonest to your missus? On top of that, be unfaithful. Best believe I hung that phone up, called this girl back and said, yo, he's being unfaithful and he's cheating as well. Because I don't want that on my conscience and I don't want to be associated with people like that. Clearly, I need to pick better friends.
That fucking stinks, mate. You fucking wanker. Ref, he's tackling his own team. What are you doing? What are you... Like, this is next level beggarism. I've seen it all. You're doing way too much, bro. Pass the ball, bro. Pass the pad 3-0 whitewash. You're doing too much, man. Just, you could have just left it at, no, I don't know where he is. If you didn't want to lie, you could have just said, no, I don't know where he is. Like, why you got to do all that? And you called her back. You used your minutes. You used your minutes to call her back. Ref must be on holiday. This is at least he's got to be out for the rest of the season. Some men are really doing the most, because why do I believe him as well? He has that look. He's got that look that he really does this.
But I get where he's coming from, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be in the middle of this BS, right? If your friend has whatever is going on and he's doing this on his own private life, he's out there cheating and he wants you involved like that, that could be a lot of pressure. Because you got to realize one thing: you giving him a way out, you covering his ass like that, he ain't gonna stop. He your boy for sure, but he ain't gonna stop. You're just allowing him to keep doing that same BS over and over again, right? You're allowing that. So you need to correct him. So I like how he was putting his friend on his place, saying like, yo, you're jeopardizing my character, my blah blah blah. Yeah, makes sense, fair enough. But what I would have done was like, yo, as soon as his missus calls me like, yeah, but you with so and so, da da da, I'll be like, yo, I'm busy right now. I will talk later. You know, I'll call you back. You know, something like that. You know what I mean? They need to figure out their own BS. You know what I'm saying? Because the last thing I want is them dragging my ass in the middle of their bullshit. You know what I mean? And as for your man, You gotta tell your mans to stop dropping your names whenever he's doing his BS. He has to have his own alibi, right? And it's not gonna be you, because you don't want to drag your ass into this BS, right? You don't want no problems in your life, bro. Especially if his girl is crazy like that. Bro, you don't want his girl popping up in your house, breaking down your windows and popping your car tires and all, like after she finds out you've been lying, covering his ass. Like, you don't want none of that, right? So I don't know, a lot of men out here nowadays, I guess we tend to cover for our men's, our bros out here, but they need to learn to do better. So you gotta have that conversation with your men and tell them, you know what, from now on, whenever you're doing your BS, don't include me as your alibi, because I ain't present. Alright, find another alibi.
Oh, really? So what do you do in your free time then?
Well, me and my girls usually just go out. We go downtown and drink, and
really?
we bar hop. We just have fun. We just go out and dance.
No, that's cool. Yeah, that's... What about, like, when your friends aren't around, like, it's just you? What do you like to do, like, as a hobby for fun to kind of pass time?
Hobbies? No, I normally just wait for my friends to be free.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's, yeah.
And here we go, sir.
thank
Your
you.
Crown and Coke. And for the lady... Tyler? Hey, Jessica,
you guys-
girl, what's going on?
You guys know each other?
Oh my God, we go way back.
Oh, no, that's fucking... Yeah, that's sweet. That's fucking rad.
Oh my God, Tyler, do you
Yeah.
remember that one party
Way
we
back.
went to? Oh my God.
Oh yeah, baby, I'll never forget that. But I gotta run though. All right.
Thanks, man.
Oh my God, it was so good seeing him. We went to college together.
Oh, you went to... Okay. What'd you go to college for?
Arts and crafts. I'm just a very artistic
Yeah.
girl.
I mean, do you use the degree that you got? Like, do you like
Well,
it,
no
or-
places were really hiring for my art ability when I got out, so instead I just went downtown and worked at the biggest
Yeah,
bar
I
I could
mean-
find.
It kind of checks out.
What do you mean?
Nothing. I said that kind of sounds cool. Yeah, I think,
Hold on one second, I gotta answer this. My friend is blowing my phone up about our spring break trip at Fort Lauderdale. Have you ever been?
yeah, I think if you're down, like while you're on your phone already, if you just want to, do you have the Uber app on your phone?
Yeah, why? I use it all the
You do?
time.
Cool. So I'm going to go pay half the bill, and then you can go ahead and Uber yourself home.
Hello! Like, you, what the fuck? You was happy here.
No,
I love you, bro. I really love you.
no,
Ah! So, are you back with your ex?
yeah.
I fucking knew it! Ah! You a bitch! You a hoe! You a slut! You a fucking slut! You a new when you fucked me on the first day! No! Can we get back together, please?
No,
Ah! Please?
no.
Ah! This is all I got. What more do you want from me?
I want shit from you.
I hate you, bitch. I wish I never met you. God, why did you send this bitch to me? Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! She stay. This right here is her camera right here. So I'm gonna talk to her, please. Take me back, please.
Aaron, what do you want me to say to her?
Mama, please turn, come back with me.
You can hear my man's actual emotion, raw emotions, bro. My guy is going through it right now, bro. He's going through it, bro. He's hurt, bro. He's traumatized. You can't even imagine what his girl, or supposedly ex, whatever is up to now. She out there in them streets. He can't even picture it, bro. Bro's losing it. Yo, anyways, guys, that's the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all thought about it. Yo, talk about that first story though, about that girl who, you know, met that dude from Instagram and boom, want to meet him up. That was exactly the definition of Rere and Pookie. Oh, my dude pulled up with that dirty ass car, dirty clothing, you know, he's stingy as hell. He takes her to this grimy ass place. He sips her drinks. Yo, let me know what you thought about that, you know, comment down below, because I think that story was hella messed up, but I'm curious to hear what you guys got to say about that. Anyways, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace.